Welcome into another edition of our video podcast presented by WVSports.com with the Rivals Network. This is Musings from the Mountains. I am your host, Keenan Cummings, managing editor of the site.
And I'm staff writer, Patrick Kotnick.
You guys loved it the first time around, and we're back on Zoom with another special guest. We bring you another West Virginia commitment, a big-time commitment out of Ohio, Hammond Russell. Welcome to the show, Hammond.
What's up?
I guess we'll start here, man. How have you been keeping busy, during this whole thing? How have you been able to work out? What have you been doing to kind of, pass the time with all of us in our houses?
Well, I work out. I got a weight room in my backyard, and we also can, lift in my basement. So we lift in my backyard, lift in my basement. I can do that. We go to the track and run, go to the field to get some work in. And we always go to Hoover Dam on Fridays to get some stairs and hills in. So, and then other than working out, also to keep busy, I do my schoolwork or play my video game.
What are you playing? Are you a Madden guy? What do you play in the video games?
No, I'm not really a Madden guy. I'm a 2K guy.
Okay.
Nice. Hammond, just to start off, when it comes to the recruiting process, where did the interest with WVU start? Where was your first interaction? How did it all begin?
So my first interaction with WVU was in school. Coach Cratchit was telling me about Coach Trickett and that he had interest in me. And later that night, I gave him a phone call. I called him and I talked to him, and I really wanted to get up there during the season, but I couldn't get up there because I was always busy. So then once the season was over with, I was able to get up there, and I really loved it. I loved it a lot. So I'm like, maybe it's the first time. I got to go again, to check it out. And I went again, and I really fell in love with it. So I really had my mind set up for a long time, but I tried to give others a chance, but no one could match that, no matter what. It was just, I fell in love with it.
What was it about it? Some guys, they visit there, and something I hear from covering recruiting a lot is, it was eye-opening. It wasn't what you expected. Was it that way for you?
Yeah. It was just.
What was it about it? What was that? What kind of opened your eyes to it? Because, I do hear that a lot when guys finally get to Morgantown.
It's the way that the coaches coach their players, the way they care about the players, they want to be great. I believe in my heart, we will start winning championships. I believe that. The coaches want to be great, and the fans, they love their town. They love it. So feel like home to me. It's home.
When did you know? Usually there's a moment where you kind of know this is the place. When did you know, and how long did it take from when you knew to when you told the coaches? Because obviously that's different too.
All right, so I knew when I took my first trip to West Virginia that that was the place. But I had to get my dad on board. My mom, she was on board. My brothers and siblings, they were all on board. But I knew that was the place. No, I don't think no one could top that. And then once I went the second time, I knew it was. So I told them here in April, but I knew in January that was the place.
What was your relationship like with those coaches? You mentioned Coach Trickett, Coach Leslie. What was that like, and how integral was that for getting you to make your decision?
We had a great relationship. We're very close. I love Coach Leslie, Coach Trickett, Coach Brown. I love them all. I love it. We're all really close.
Hammond, in terms of coaches' feedback about your game, what do they like most about your game, and what are some things that they want to see you improve on? And what do they say about how you can fit in with their defense?
I talked with Coach Leslie, and he likes my explosiveness, the way I play with a lot of motion. He also likes he said I need to play low, I play high kind of, so I need to play lower pad level, but. He's going to play me like a hybrid inside and outside. So, yeah.
With this recruiting process, man, when did you realize that, hey, this is a thing for me. I'm a D1 guy. I'm a Power 5 guy. Did that hit you at some point, or did the process just kind of snowball to the point where you're like, hey, I got all these offers, I got all these options? How did that go for you?
When I got my first offer, I was like, because I never thought it was gonna happen. I didn't know when I was gonna get an offer. So like, the last day of school, Akron had offered me, and I was like, dang, it was just crazy. So I'm like, I'm really a Division I guy, and then going into my junior year, I had one offer. Then I ended my junior year, I had 20 offers. I'm like, well, I guess, it just clicked during the middle of the season. I'm like, I'm a Division I guy, and my Coach Farrell always told me that. He's like, you're a Division I guy. He always told me that. So I was like, it clicked. Once everything started clicking and I seen I was playing really well, I knew I was a Division I guy.
You've been very vocal, since your commitment, encouraging others, talking about West Virginia, the environment. Is that your personality, or did this process bring that out in you a little bit?
No, that's my personality.
Do you have a target list? Are you kind of like you obviously you put the recruit hat away, you become a recruiter in a sense. Are you recruiting guys? Are there guys that you want to try to get on board?
Yes, sir.
How does that process work? Do you find it easier, just to kind of talk about a place you love?
Oh yeah, it seems easy to me. I just talk like I'm just trying to get them there. But like some of the guys that I recruit, they love Morgantown too. So they're like when they go on the visits, I'm gonna go with them. So I'm there with them.
So kind of like that extra push. They got to get guys over the finish line.
Hammond, you're one of three prospects, from the state of Ohio in this 2021 class for West Virginia right now. It seems like they're really prioritizing, getting the top talent in the state. What do you think that says about the fact that, there's three Ohio guys, out of 7 current commitments for 2021? What do you think that says about, the talent that the state of Ohio produces every year?
It just shows that Ohio is one of the best states for football. Like, hey, I've been saying that for a while now, but watch. We're gonna win a lot of Big 12 championships. Watch.
Have you had a chance to really get to know the other guys in your class? Did you know them before, or has that been something you guys in a group message? How has that all come together?
Well, the other day I wanted to like get to know them all more. So we all put each other I just put us all in a Snapchat group chat, and everyone's really cool. Everyone's it's gonna be a fun class. We gotta get a few more people to join our class.
We got obviously Goose Crowder. He has a nickname. Do you have a nickname? And if you do, where did it come from? Because his come from Top Gun. I thought there'd be something. It was Top Gun.
All right. So when I was a baby, I had my dad called me Doodoo, and he called me Doodoo because I pooped a lot. So he was like, that's my little Doodoo.
That's a good one.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Anything, is there anything you want to say, Hammond, to Mountaineer Nation? I know you've been saying it a lot already on social media, but anything you want to say to the fans out there?
Hey, I'm just gonna say, trust the client. Hey, here we come.
Question for me, Hammond, is that kind of going along with that. What are you most looking forward to? When you get to Morgantown, when you enroll, after your senior year and stuff.
I just want to become a better football player, a better man, and the next step of my career, I want to try to get to the NFL.
Are you a guy that's – I know obviously it's hard to answer these type of questions right now with timelines, but do you want to try to enroll early in December, or are you going to wait – or January? Are you going to wait to enroll traditionally in June, July, that type of deal?
I don't know yet. I'm probably going to enroll June, July. Okay. That's what it's looking like.
Well, Hammond, thanks for joining us, man. I appreciate the insight. It's been great talk. You got a great nickname, by the way. That one's going to be hard to top. But I appreciate your time, man. Thanks again, and thank to all of you for tuning in to another edition of Musings from the Mountains.